What's going on, guys? Bankrubber Games here, more Fallout 3 A Tale of Two Wastelands. And last episode when we left off, we made our way into the DC Wasteland, or the DC Ruins, and completed most of the quest, Galaxy News Radio. We just need to return back to Three Dog in order to get information about the weapons cache. We also did a unmarked quest involving computer terminals and hidden codes throughout the museum, and that would give you a map marker for the Joy Street metro station, so we need to make sure to go there as well. Help if I press the elevator button. Was a little bit confused as to why I wasn't moving.
Welcome to the GNR garrison.
Hey, all right! The hero of the Wasteland returns. Hey, you're the one that deserves all the thanks. You struck a major blow against tyranny. Now, GNR can be heard clear across the capital Wasteland again. That'll give Eden and those muties something to think about. But before I get back to my calling, I bet you want to hear about that military weapons cache. This holotape contains the location of the weapons cache. I hope you put them to good use, and keep up the fight. Remember to keep us tuned in while you're out there, and watch yourself.
So I think we're just going to get sneak up to 70 for now, to give us a good level of stealth. And I think now we can mainly focus on getting our other skills up. Be useful to have science up as well. It comes in handy a couple points throughout the game. So I'll work our way towards that as well. And again, it will allow us to unlock terminals that are locked with highest skill requirements. So I'll get Sniper to increase our weapon accuracy against enemy heads in bats. There is a perk Long Haul, and it basically means you can fast travel if you're over encumbered, which is very useful, but you can configure that to allow you to do that using Stewie's tweaks, so that makes this perk redundant. So we'll get Misfortune as well. We've already got the Mysterious Stranger, so we may as well get Misfortune, just that way there's more chance of getting help while we're using VATS. So Hamilton's hideaway is just there, so make sure to set a marker to it. It's quite close to some other locations that we found, but we want to go into the Joy Street metro station.
got some Welcome, sir or madam, to Crazy Wolfgang's traveling junk store. The depot of detritus, the shop of slop, and the caravan of crap. Now, what odds and ends can I, the craziest of all possible Wolfgangs, offer to you? Nothing but the highest quality leftovers, junk, and crap.
So if you couldn't tell, Wolfgangs mainly are junk vendor. So if you need to buy any parts for any of your if you need to buy any parts for any weapons that you construct, like lawnmower blades being used for the shish kebab, or practice cleaner for nuke grenades, he tends to have a pretty decent selection of stuff for you to buy. He hasn't got that much on him for whatever reason at the moment, but we may as well pick up the rocket launcher to improve our schematic. Then we'll sell him some of our rubbish.
A pleasure doing business.
So after you complete the terminals, the hidden quests with the terminals in the Museum of History, if you come around here, there is a bottle prime. There is a body prime, and he'll have some decent loot on him, along with the unique Chinese assault rifle. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that. In Eternity Wastelands, this uses 5mm rounds, whereas in base Fallout 3 it used 5.56 rounds, similar to the normal Chinese assault rifle, but I think it was just made to sort of differentiate it a little bit. And I used to think this weapon was really cool, but it's, from what I remember, it's not actually that different from the base Chinese assault rifle. The main difference is it does have a higher magazine capacity, so that is useful. And then I'm pretty sure it's Tale of Two Wastelands that gives it the increased critical hit chance. Now, if you remember before, you want to be careful of the Kalen's bread and breakfast, because raiders do spawn there. Big Town's a location that you can see on the compass now that we'll be visiting later on. There is quite a cool quest there we can do, and we can get a unique item that improves our special skills. Normally there are raiders here practicing their baseball. It's pretty cool. And I remember there being a unique baseball bat here, but I could never seem to find it. It might be somewhere else. Here's our first Mirelurk, and when you go up against them, you want to aim for their face. They're very armoured, but their face doesn't have much protection on at all. Quite cool enemies. Kind of remind me of something in a film called Dark Crystal. There always seems to be random encounters as well of some wildlife and some Protectrons outside Hamilton's Hideaway. But this is where the weapons cache, we got the coordinates from 3Dog, is located. Overall, it's actually quite a minor location. There isn't too much reason to come here other than the weapons cache. So it is quite cool though that something's like quite well hidden like this. Good shotgun, it's probably a good choice here as well. Oh, quite a few red scorpions. In this room now, a few red benches as well. Nothing much to worry about. Oh, sorry, dog meat. Just gonna quick load to get rid of that corner message again. I'm not sure what keeps causing that to pop up and not disappear. Yeah, all the rooms are rather empty, from what I remember. So if we come around here, here is the gate that we need the key to open. I don't think there's another way of opening this. And there's a few containers containing ammo. We came here for Wanda. It's got a really cool weapon skin, and the mod for this skin that also affects the other assault rifles will be linked down in the description, because I do think it is a really cool mod. And there is that skill book there as well. See, it isn't in the best condition, and similar to the unique Chinese assault rifle, it does use 5mm ammo. It also has a reflex sight on it, but it also fires quite a bit slower than the standard assault rifle. But if you just tap the fire button, especially in slow motion, you can get it to fire a little bit faster. Now I'm encumbered, so I'm just going to give Dug Meat something to carry. Fat Man, we're not going to be using it anytime soon. So make sure to use the Wanda. I think it's a really fun weapon, and nice big magazine on it as well. There's obviously another skill bubble head there for explosives. This is just a really sad account of people trying to survive. Is where we entered that sort of more bunker-like area. So now we've made our way out Hamilton's Hideaway. I haven't got a super long, I haven't got much long left of the episode to make the most of and maybe do another quest. So what I'm going to do instead is go around any of the other locations that we've been to before and open safes and things like that we couldn't before because we didn't have high enough skills. Might even see if we can go into the factory here, or the power plant here, and get that unique power fist. And there's a lot of ghouls in this area, so we do have to be very careful. And some of them can be of a higher level. There is a turret control system that you can activate to make things a bit easier for you as you make your way into here. I always like to get all the ghouls out here. Take advantage of the fact that they're dumb. Just because it's quite a nice big area, you can use it to your advantage. Did throw down one as well that didn't get activated. And then even if you don't have enough mines to take them out, you can at least cripple their legs, so you don't need to worry about them running after you as quickly. Pretty brutal, really. Sure, I did throw one down here. Not quite sure where it ended up though. It's not the end of the world, because we'll be able to make as many as we want in the future. But other than taking out those ghouls, it is quite easy to get the unique power fist. It's not actually a massive location, this. And yeah, there doesn't seem to be much other loot here that's worth getting. That's obviously one of the turrets you can activate using that terminal that we can unlock rather. But here is one of the unique paths. See, that is Fisto. And it's got a bonus critical chance there. Still got pretty decent damage considering the condition of it isn't very good in comparison to the other power fist we have. So its base damage might just be higher than the regular power fist as well. If I remember correctly, it is quite fragile in comparison to the regular power fist, so that is something to be careful of.
Well now, if it isn't the little what? Such a shame. Over here!
That guy actually had a riot shotgun on him, which is a really good find at this stage in the game. Very, very powerful. So you're definitely going to want to make sure to pick that up. And he also had some reinforced Mark II Talon combat armor. You see, in comparison, it has got a higher damage threshold, even at a lower condition. And the damage resistance isn't quite high, but I think that +2 damage threshold beats up out that 1 in damage resistance difference. And the helmet is quite a bit better as well. So you may as well use our regular Talon combat armor to repair our Mark II. I don't think it looks quite as good as the regular Talon combat armor. Still pretty cool. I hadn't seen any of the combat mercs for a while, so it made sense for them to pop up. I do like the power fist, but I do think without the modded animations I was using before, it is quite a boring weapon. It's quite fun to use inside vats though. Like the animations I was using did keep messing up the power fist and sort of making it move down our arm, is the only way I can describe it. But I'll still have them linked in the description so you guys can try them out to see if you have the same issue. I can't think of any other safes we couldn't open from this at this time other than one that was in Vault 106, I think, but I'm not too fussed about picking that up. So I think we'll head back to Megaton and we can go through our inventory and sell anything and store anything we're not needing at the moment.
What's up, Wastelanders? This is Three Dog Bow Wow, and you're listening to GNR. That's Galaxy News Radio. In case you forgot. Got lots of stuff going down in post-apocalyptia these days.
May as well put our armored Vault 101 jumpsuit away just for the time being, as we're not really using it. along with our radiation suit and security helmet.
Now, believe it or not, this one's still got people living in it. And every few years or so, someone comes scrabbling out. Well, wouldn't you know it, someone's come out of it again. And, I kid you not, he came to visit yours truly right here in the studio. Now this cat, James is his name. They've been in a hole for years. He needed to know what was what out here in the beautiful capital wasteland. So I, the great and powerful Three Dogs, set my brother straight. I told him what was what. For the winners, the losers, the movers.
Looking how long this episode is, I'll go through my inventory between episodes and then head over to Moira to sell anything we're not using at the start of next episode. And yeah, wrap this episode up here. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and been enjoying the series so far. If you have been enjoying the series, please like and subscribe for more, and then that way you won't miss out on anything. Also, any mods that I've mentioned throughout the video will be linked down in the description below, so you guys can try them out for yourself. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.